DoMa Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, I'm going to tell you somebody who reminds me a bit of me, you know, and for a long time. And, it's because it's a person that, likes things to be right or just for everyone. And I seem to have the same type of spleen, right? And people that don't like this guy, I'm telling you now, you're probably not going to like me over a length of time. You might like me in one video because I might be saying something positive about you or your athlete, right? Or your team, right? But that wouldn't go for a long time if his things are unjust. Because justice is very important here. And this guy I'm talking about, his name is Pauli Malignaggi. Pauli Malignaggi is a boxer, from I think he was from 140, 147, pretty good defensive technical fighter, two-time champion if I'm not mistaken, and he's a commentator extraordinaire. But he speaks his mind, right, and he doesn't seem to succumb to the system, right? He's like, damn the system. What's right is right. And what I say all the time is, don't do what everyone does. Do what's right. You have a voice, and listen to it from time to time, right? I probably don't want to listen to it all the time because you can become boring like I am, right? But, you listen to it good 80% of the time, you be doing right. You have a voice. It's been given there from the higher force. Everyone knows what's right and wrong. And Pauli Malignaggi, when he weighs in on things, and right now the latest theme, of course, is the Canelo situation. Everyone knows about that. If you're living on planet Earth and you're listening a little bit about anything, Canelo Alvarez is one of the biggest boxers in terms of attendance and live gates and pay-per-view. Well, he's been caught doping on clenbuterol, and he said it was the meat in Mexico. A lot of people are not buying that. Most boxers or trainers and things like that are not buying that. People that are not getting paid from him. People that are getting paid for him, like the WBC president, from sanctioning bodies and people like that, they're still down with the program with Canelo. And their point is still a good one. He hasn't been caught before. But those are what the boxers are saying, that you just got caught. And that's what Pauli Malignaggi is saying. Pauli Malignaggi he's always in the fire because he was saying a lot about Manny Pacquiao today that people didn't want to hear, right? And Pauli just says, listen, if they're doing extraordinary things, then they're probably doing extraordinary things. Right, and just try to understand that. And he was saying straight up, he's tried to back off of that because it's costing him commentators jobs. He's just basically saying, listen, we have to stop the doping. Everyone is hypocritical here. They know of it. They know of the fighters that are doping. They don't want random year-round testing. He thinks that all TV networks needs to just say, we're not taking you guys, you boxers, none of you on TV until we all know that it's cleaned up. And to the point to where it will cost him his commentating job. But he knows that there's been some things going on. He just says people haven't been caught, right? Everybody denies stuff until they got caught. And his example is Lance Armstrong, among the others, that were caught later. But I'm talking about was mad at people for asking him over the years. So he makes good points, Pauli Malignaggi, and I just respect him because he will go against the grain if he feels himself to be right. And that's similar to how I roll. If it's right, it's right. It's most of the time when you're trying to do things right, people will not like you. You're going to have to understand that before you try to follow justice and try to do things that you consider to be right and try to help people and do things that are good. That doesn't sit well with people on this planet right now, right? Bad is the thing. I've told you about it. I've told you about, ain't nobody hating on Satan no more. It's a totally different thing. You can't even say Jesus in certain areas. Do you ever see Jesus even on Easter on TV? Do you know why? Don't let me even go there. Just saying. There's a lot of things going on, and I just think that filters down into, society. Right is not what's up right now. A guy like Pauli Malignaggi standing up in the fire, telling you what time it is, and is someone that you just have to respect. It's simple as that. And this video is just to pay respect to Pauli Malignaggi standing up, saying things, and not just this thing about Canelo, but before. If you want to listen to something that's probably right about boxing, you probably won't get your ears ready, but you probably won't like it, but it'll probably be right. and that'll be comments from Pauli Malignaggi about pretty much anything in boxing. Not saying I agree with him every time, but I know when you're talking Pauli Malignaggi, it's not coming from some dark place, from hate or from whatever. It's just like, hey man, we're trying to get boxing correct. And then you just stop cheating people and people that are fighting their whole lives and come up and get cheated or whatever. And he doesn't agree with that. And you shouldn't either. DoMa Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.